Wonder why you ain't surf. Looking all hurt. Funny till your ego got nerfed. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 in a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little ratchet. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Where you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yeah. Boy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shoddy while bro had it, get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? The sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, just shoot it. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The drive will start with an option going left. And, right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Gilchrist. That's out to Chubb, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Dancing to, and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
To throw is Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jackson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. And trouble trying the middle here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Gilchrist. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Ravens hit 6-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Off play action, Gilchrist. And that's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
This one downfield for Tillman.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Gilchrist.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Noah Gray.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football? Well,
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson now.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Throwing is Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. This time Jackson will throw it. Touchdown!
Patrick Ricard.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. This one downfield for Tillman.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gilchrist. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. A final shot before break. Gilchrist.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. A little juke. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action now. Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say? A lot. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 5. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Play action. Now Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gilchrist. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun on third down, Gilchrist. It's Williams on the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Back to throw. Gilchrist. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Noah Gray.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Operating from the gun, And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Gilchrist. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Back to throw. Gilchrist. Under pressure, they got him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun. Gilchrist. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, it's hardwired. Total bezel, frozen neck off like a tire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Been getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.